kind of packed.
It's a lot. It's packed here.
It's very hot and humid here. So it's about 7, what time is it? 7, 8, and we just arrived in Manila. So now we're just waiting for our baggage. That's what we do. This young man right here is my older brother Michael. I've known about him my entire life because in my documents, my adoption papers, it's actually mentioned that I have an older sibling. He was the first one that I got to meet when we landed in Manila at the Aquino airport. I don't have any footage of us meeting for the first time because honestly it was a pretty emotional moment and I didn't take my camera out. Our total flight in hours, roughly from Toronto to Hong Kong to Manila, was about 18 to 19 hours. It was significantly cheaper to fly out of Toronto or Chicago than it was out of Detroit. My round trip flight out of Toronto was about $900. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a jeepney filled with bananas.
I don't know how you would cross this without...
All that red is the back of a car.
This bridge, this one. This bridge, like this bridge, working construction.
One thing that we learned about when it comes to the traffic in Manila is that there's actually a significant less number of traffic lights. But because of that, a lot of the drivers have to be very aware of what's going on around them, in front of them, on both sides and behind them. And also be aware of all the motorcyclists and tricyclists who come in and out in between of all the cars and the buses and trucks. According to our driver, there's actually a lot less number of accidents per year there because of that.
I'm the other side of the world. I'm from Chile.
So we're waiting here in the hotel for some more relatives. It is kind of like name overload right now. We're kind of trying to learn everybody and figure out who is who. But yeah, I'd like to introduce you to my family. This is my brother Mike. He's my older brother. I'm live streaming. So, and this is everybody else. Meeting my family is a God's blessing because this is something I never imagined would ever have been possible, especially because it was completely through Facebook, no agencies, and all word of mouth and sharing videos. So we're all kind of just chilling in the hotel. We're staying at a place called Holiday Inn something else.
Holiday Inn
Robinsons Galleria. Holiday Inn Robinsons Galleria. Now you're probably wondering, how on earth did I find this family? Well, you see, 2 years ago in 2015, I messaged a guy online, Rick Palumpa, and he lives in the United Arab Emirates. 2 years later, which is 2017 this year, in January, I did a follow-up message on Facebook and said, hey, have you by any chance gotten my message? And he responded. And he forwarded me to my Tita Joy, who lives in Texas, along with the family in Houston. This is my Tita Joy. She is the major backbone to this entire experience. She worked really hard and helped me find pretty much the entire family. We worked together, interviewing people, talking to people, and putting all the puzzle pieces together. And again, all this was completely on Facebook.
It's unbelievable that they are
Pasig City. We're in Pasig City.
Yeah.
So we're in Pasig City. Is that a So is it like Manila and then Pasig City is a...
Other city.
Oh, it's another city. Okay, so we're in Pasig City, not Manila.
Quezon City, other city.
Other city.
Quezon City is other city.
Another city. So we're in another city. So we're just kind of like chilling here, meeting everybody. We're all kind of like, whoa. My dad is definitely. How are you feeling, Dad? Just like.
Because in name overload.
Yeah, my dad's in name overload right now. Finding Michael was also a really big deal for me on a personal note because when I was younger, I've always known about him because he was written in my documents. And then, long story short, on how I found him was through Tita Joy, finding another relative, finding another relative, finding another relative, and long story short, found him. He messaged me on Facebook. He messaged me because I posted a video of me discovering about my family, and my cousin Flor posted it on her wall, and he's friends with her on Facebook. So, yeah, everybody's here. We're all just kind of like chilling, and then we're gonna do stuff. And I think it's like 10 o'clock over there. But yeah, I got tons of video footage, so I'm gonna splice that together and put that on my YouTube channel. But yeah, this is incredible, and it's just gonna get even more crazy. So tomorrow we're flying out to Dumaguete. We're gonna bring Mike along, and yeah. Oh yeah, actually, there's a lot, and there's even more that we are gonna be meeting. The last number I heard was 150 people who are gonna come to this event, and then on Sunday we're meeting the other half, and the other half of the family is gonna join in too. So yeah. So we're doing selfies on the stairs. And we're by a bunch of jeepneys. Oh gosh. We're going out to get some food. Bam! Wait! So now we're in Jollibee. My first time. This is my cousin Kiara. Yeah. So kind of packed.
It's hot. It's packed here.
It's very hot and humid here. So Jollibee combines spaghetti and fried chicken?
Yes, and you eat the chicken with gravy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Filipino food on there. So, but yeah,
Try it.
there are no Jollibees.
Oh, we just got one recently, like probably 3 years ago. And it's expensive. It's $10 for a meal. And here it's so cheap. So that's why we have to go to Jollibee.
So yeah, that's what's happening right now. We're just getting some food at a place that combines spaghetti and chicken.